Your voice, your opinion, your community. Fact TV, free speech protected.
Thank you for watching. Welcome, Keene. I really appreciate everyone and each of you. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your support. Thank you for watching us, for being with us. And thank you for just spending time with my wonderful guest. My name is Aggie Cersosimo, and we are in this beautiful and magical time of the year. I would like to continue to talk about different traditions, different holidays, different celebrations, and that's why I would like to talk about different holidays, how they are celebrated widely all over the world. And last time we talked about the celebration of the Festival of Light, and this time I would like to talk about another celebration of the Festival of Light, which is Hanukkah. So let's talk about Hanukkah. Hanukkah is also known as the Festival of Lights. It is a Jewish holiday celebrated for 8 days and nights, starting on the 25th of the Jewish month of Kislev, which may fall anywhere between late November and early December on the secular calendar. For 8 nights, families say prayers, they light the candles in the menorah, and most families also serve special holiday foods, sing songs, play games, and give gifts, including Hanukkah gelt. So today I invited to our studio 2 wonderful women who have been celebrating Hanukkah their entire life, and they would like to share their traditions, and they would like to educate us about this beautiful holiday. Marion Shapiro and Susan Auslander today with us, and thank you for accepting my invitation. Thank you for being here. How are you guys doing today?
Good. We're doing very well. Very happy to be here with you.
Are you enjoying this beautiful day, beautiful weather?
Well, we have some sunshine finally.
So I want to ask you, because as I said before, that Hanukkah starts on different time of the year. I mean, between November 25th and December. Why is it different every year, and when does it start this year?
It starts on December 7th this year. It's different every year because the Jewish people go by the Jewish calendar, which is a moon calendar, and some years we have an extra month, which makes Hanukkah come out very late, very close to Christmas, and some years we don't have that extra month, and then it could be as early as around Thanksgiving.
Yes.
So it varies from year to year. Every holiday is at a different time. The other religious holidays, Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur, they all come out at different times, sometimes at the beginning of September, sometimes at the end of September, sometimes early October, in terms of the secular calendar.
So that leads me to another question. Is there any day of the week that Hanukkah cannot begin?
Hanukkah cannot begin on a Tuesday because the month before Kislev is a shorter month. It's only 29 or 30 days, and because of that, Hanukkah can't start on a Tuesday. They can have a night on a Tuesday, but it can't start on a Tuesday.
Mm-hmm. Very interesting. So what is Hanukkah, and what is the origin of Hanukkah?
Hanukkah is the Jewish holiday often referred to as the Festival of Lights. It is celebrated for 8 days, starting on the 25th of the month, as you said.
As you said. Mm-hmm.
And it's the month of Kislev, which may fall anywhere, as Susan said, between November and early December on the secular calendar. For 8 nights, families say prayers, and then they light candles, which I have shown here, the candles in the menorah. And then most families serve special holiday foods. We sing songs, we play games, and we give gifts, including Hanukkah, as you said, Hanukkah gelt.
Mm-hmm. So what is the origin, Susan? How did everything start?
Well, it started when the Maccabees beat the Greek Syrians and took back the temple. Originally they thought that the oil lamp would only last for a day, and by a miracle it lasted for 8 days, So because of that, it became a holiday for 8 days. It's not a holiday that's in the Bible, so it's not a religious holiday, but it is celebrated by all families, even though it's not religious. And it's a fun holiday because families get together, and as all Jewish holidays are surrounded by food, there's special food that goes along with it. The latkes are one of the special foods, and jelly donuts, which are called sufin ganot.
So is Hanukkah the biggest Jewish holiday?
Oh, not at all.
Not at all.
Not at all, no. The biggest Jewish holidays is Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur and Passover. Those are our biggest holidays.
So is Hanukkah kind of like Christmas because you give gifts to each other, or not really?
Should I say?
Sure, you could say.
I think as children, as me as a child, we did not really get very many. I got no gifts. I don't know about other people. My grandmother gave me a quarter, and that was just about the gift I was given. We did have the candles, and we did have the prayers, and my father lit the candles every night for 8 nights. And my father did something that most people didn't do. He would light the candle with the shamus, which is this one, and as soon as he lit the first candle, he blew this one out, and then the second night, and he used the same candle for 8 days. Most people did not do that, but that was something that he did. I don't know if he was taught to do that or what, but that's how he did it.
It's a beautiful story. It's very unique and very special. It's special to your family, right? Special to you.
That was to us, yes.
So what is the meaning of menorah? How do you light the candles? How the whole tradition looks like?
Well, the menorah has the 8 holders for the 8 days, and the shamus is the lead candle. It's a head of the household, so to speak. Whereas most candelabras either have three candle holders or 7. So that makes, and another name for the menorah is a Hanukkah. So, and that makes it different from a regular candelabra. We usually put the candles in from left to right and light from right to left. No, opposite.
The opposite.
Yes, we put the candles in from right to left, and we light from left to right. There's no great meaning, I mean, if you don't light them that way, it doesn't matter. There's also one extra prayer that you say on the first night of Hanukkah, and one of those extra prayers is a prayer that is, thankful for the holiday, whereas on all the other nights we just say one prayer. And there's also particular songs that are sung. Rock of Ages is one of them. And it's the big thing about it is that the families get together, family and friends, and
it's all about the celebration.
Yeah, it's all about being
close
together
with
and
the
being
family and
families.
celebrate.
Yeah.
Is there any time of the day that is that you have to light the candle, or it doesn't matter?
No, it
doesn't matter.
All holidays in the Jewish religion start the evening before the first day, and it's always done at sundown. So you don't do it during the day. You just do it at sundown. You light the candles.
And it also makes sense, right? It's also a festival of
Yeah,
lights.
yes,
It's supposed to be
yeah.
dark
So
to
it's
do that. Do you know? Could you explain us what does each candle stand for?
Well, I have that. I wrote that down somewhere here. The first candle.
So to you, first candle is the starter one? No.
That would be the first candle.
Yeah, okay.
And the first candle is, the first candle stands for the light of God. The second for the light of Torah. The third for the light of justice. The fourth for the light of mercy. The fifth is the light of holiness. The sixth is the light of love. The seventh is the light of patience. And the eighth is the light of courage.
Beautiful.
And that's another thing that I just learned more about than I did as growing up as a child. It was just part of our lives. When December came along, we did Hanukkah. And Hanukkah wasn't, it was, as Susan said, it was not a religious holiday. And when I moved to New Jersey from Brooklyn, you can tell my accent, when we lived, it was everybody there for Hanukkah was giving their children gifts every night for 8 days. And so, of course, I did the same thing. And that's how it seems that my generation changed from the little girl that I was. I was still part of Christmas. My family
You were
was
the Christmas girl, not the Hanukkah girl.
I was both, because I had very religious grandparents, and they felt that every child should have their Christmas.
That's
And
great.
so I had Christmas. I got a lot of presents for Christmas. Now I get them for Hanukkah.
Perfect. So
Life
you get
changed it.
every day
I-
one present?
I did.
That's part of the tradition? Every day you get a present, or you just get one big present on one, like the first day or the last day?
Well, my children got the presents
Every day?
every day.
Wow.
They got a
It's
present.
more of a
really-
children's holiday
that's
than it
really-
is in
right.
Than
It's
a-
probably
than
more
adult.
commercial
Yeah,
right
yeah,
now.
yeah,
as
yeah.
Oh,
time
it's
goes
very
by.
commercial
Right.
now, because we just, the children went to school and everybody was having their Christmas. Well, they had their Hanukkah.
Right.
Same thing.
How about food? You mentioned that you eat
Potato
Potato
latkes
latkes,
and
yes.
donuts.
Donuts.
Why is that?
because of the oil.
Because of the
So
food has to be fried.
Right. Yeah. So for this holiday, the food is fried. Every holiday has different foods associated with it. Rosh Hashanah, which is the Jewish New Year, has certain traditional cakes and traditional main dishes, and etc. Yom Kippur, you fast, so you eat after the holiday. Passover is a celebration of freedom, and you eat unleavened bread, you eat matzah. So every holiday has different foods, and all holidays, all things Jewish usually are associated with food, because food is a big deal to the Jewish
So
people.
how do you make potato latkes?
You shred up the potatoes, and you add onion, salt, and pepper to your tastes. And you also add matzah meal and egg.
What is matzah meal? Is it kind of flour?
Matzah meal is like a flour, but it's made from ground up matzah. And matzah is unleavened bread. It doesn't rise. And you mix it all together, and then you make it into little, they sort of look like a little cake or something like that, a little circular disc about that big. And you put it in a frying pan, and you fry them till they're brown. And you usually make a lot, so you eat a lot
So you
of
have like
pancakes.
you have latkes parties, right?
Yes, you have
Yes,
latkes.
Do
we
you eat latkes with anything else, or is it
Yes.
just a plain dish?
No, we put in applesauce and sour cream. That's how we
that's
eat
traditional.
them. That's
So
the
that's
tradition.
the main meal, and then after that you have dessert, and dessert is
The
donuts.
dessert is donuts.
Everybody
Yeah.
loves donuts. So.
Oh, we all eat donuts.
So what is geld, and what is the meaning of geld
Geld-
on Hanukkah?
Geld is money. It's a Yiddish word for money, geld. And like I said, my grandmother gave me a quarter. I spoke to somebody last night, and she said her grandmother gave her a nickel every day, and she was the same age as me. So the
Do you
families
still
were
do it?
different.
Do you still give money to your family every day, like a quarter or I don't know, a bill?
Well, since now my children don't live
They
with
don't
me,
have to.
and they can do whatever they want with their children, but I don't live near
Did you do
them.
that with your children?
Did I give
Did
them
they
money?
give them money?
No, they got very nice gifts.
Okay.
They got their gifts
How about
with
you?
them.
I used to give my daughter a little bit of money for each
Right,
day.
just like a symbol,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Just
Yeah,
to celebrate
yeah.
it, like a small tradition. How do you celebrate Hanukkah with your families? Do you guys gather every day, or do you have just one big
Usually it's
dinner?
one day out of the 8 days. You
It doesn't
choose
matter
a day.
which one?
No, it
No.
doesn't matter.
No.
Because they all have the same meaning. There's no special meaning to it. The only difference between the first day and any other day is the amount of blessings you say before you light the candles. Other than that, there's no difference.
So you have like one big family party,
Yes.
and you gather
Yes.
together. You make latkes,
Yeah.
and then you have donuts, and you just sing songs and.
And then you play
Then you
games.
Yes, that's what I want to ask. What is that?
That's a
This is a dreidel. And the dreidel is a spinning top, and you play it with usually at least 3 or 4 people. If there are more children than that, you play with more than that. And you spin the top, and depending on what letter it lands on is how the game works. So the hay, which is the Hebrew H, you would take half the pot. If you land on the shin, you would put in a penny or a unit, whatever it was. If you landed on the gimel, you get it all and you win. And if you landed on the nun, you get nothing. And you play this game till all the money from the pot is finished.
gone.
And then you start again.
Well, you
And-
can be very
yeah.
rich, or you can be very poor.
Right,
Very
right.
true.
So that
So-
is like a big tradition. You really
Yes.
play it like
Yeah, yeah,
yeah, yeah.
when you
Yes.
gather with the families.
Yes.
That's
And
not the
there are all
tradition.
kinds of dreidels. There are big dreidels, little dreidels, and the little dreidels spin more easily than the big dreidels. So this one, I finally landed on a shin.
And that's the only holiday that you play Gradle?
Yes,
Play
yes.
dreidel? Yes,
Yes,
that's
we
the
can
only
play it
holiday.
any time,
Yeah,
but
you can
we
play,
don't.
Right.
And I was given this very pretty gift of the dreidel. It's got all the letters in it, and I guess we have some snow in it also.
That's very beautiful. So, Marion, what is your favorite? You know, everybody has a memory as a child from different holidays. Like I have my memories that I really cherish and I remember. And when people ask me what's the memory, I always say that that's my favorite memory from being a child. When we celebrate Christmas, do you have any favorite memory from your child when you were
yes, it's Hanukkah,
Mm-hmm.
because it was a happy holiday. Some of our holidays aren't happy, and
Right.
this is a very happy holiday, and it was, everybody smiled and everybody laughed and came over and had the potato latkes that my mother was making, and it just was fun. It was just a fun thing.
Do you
to
remember gathering with your family, with friends or cousins, or like cousins that you haven't seen for a while and they suddenly come because it's a holiday? Is it?
I did see cousins, but I saw my cousins all the time, so it didn't matter. In Brooklyn, everybody lived not far from one another, so we got to see each other. It was lovely.
How about you, Susan? Do you have any special memory?
I saw my family every weekend. I mean, when I was growing up, that's what you had to do on Sundays, was go to my grandparents' house, and from my grandparents' house we went to my great-grandparents' house, and we had Sunday dinner every week for my childhood, from probably 0 to 12 till I was a teenager.
Did you have dinner during the day, or was it in the evening,
It was the late afternoon.
late afternoon?
Yeah, my great-grandparents owned a kosher deli, so it would be after he closed the deli.
Did you used to live in Brooklyn? Or?
No, I never lived in Brooklyn. I always lived in the Bronx, so we took the subway from the first entrance on the subway in the Bronx to almost the last
Every Sunday.
Every Sunday. It was like an hour and a half. It was a lot of fun because I used to stand at one end of the train and watch the train go on the tracks, and it would go from above ground, go below ground, and then above ground again when we got to Brooklyn.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
so-
a really nice memory, right?
Yeah, so
you don't
was
have
fun.
it here. You don't go to the subway.
No, you don't have a
No, we
subway
don't
here.
go.
No, not at all. You barely have trains here.
Right. Well, so do you have anything specific from Hanukkah? Presents, money.
I used to get
dreidel?
I remember playing dreidel with my cousins and everything, and I used to get together with my cousins And then when I had my own family, we still got together, and it was always a family holiday. But we got together for all the Jewish holidays in my family. And when I was growing up, we grew up. We were fairly religious, so we belonged to an Orthodox synagogue, etc. So, Jewish holidays were a big deal.
What was your favorite part of the Hanukkah? Was it playing dreidel or
probably the
having
latkes?
latkes?
Yeah, latkes are
They're
definitely
delicious.
delicious.
They're delicious.
I was invited for Hanukkah last year, and it was absolutely delicious.
So it's a fun holiday, and as Marion said, it's a very joyous holiday. So it's nice to have a holiday that's fun and joyous.
Happy. It's happy. What colors are associated with Hanukkah?
The colors are blue and white.
White and blue.
Yeah.
Beautiful colors.
Everything
Yeah.
is blue and white in
Those are also the colors
Jewish
of the Israeli flag.
Right. So I have another question that would be, in your opinion, how has Hanukkah changed over time when you remembered it as a child, and how is it right now? Is it more commercial? Like to me, for example, Christmas became very commercial. When we were celebrating Christmas in Poland, we didn't even get gifts. It was all about church and traditions and being together with the family. Now it's all about presents and Santa Claus, and in my opinion, it's very commercial. What, in your opinion, has changed in celebration of Hanukkah?
I think it's basically the same thing. It's very commercial, and the kids, again, like I said before, Christmas was very important, and they'd go to school, and there were so many children that celebrated Christmas. So, and my neighbors were celebrating Christmas, so we celebrated Hanukkah. And it was fun having Hanukkah and having Christmas, because we went into the people, our Christian friends, and the children had fun there, and their children came to us and had fun with our children. And sometimes Santa Claus used to make a mistake, and he would go to a neighbor's house, and they had presents there too. So it was fun. It's a beautiful holiday. December is beautiful for everybody.
Yeah, it's a very magical.
It's
a
wonderful.
Very magical time of the year. Everybody, because it feels like a lot of cultures bring their families together and they celebrate holidays like the Festival of Light in India, Diwali. It's like right now. It was just recently 2 weeks ago, and now it's a Hanukkah, and then Christmas is coming, and then the Chinese New Year's Eve, New Year's. It's like every right. It's like it's very close.
Kwanzaa is right after
regular Christmas.
Regular Christmas.
Yeah, so it's a very happy period of time.
Yes.
And especially now when it's snowing and dark so early. I think it's very important that we have traditions like that we can celebrate, and also they're so different that makes that world really beautiful and diverse, because we celebrate so many different holidays in so many different ways. But it's all about bringing families together and being together and celebrating and being happy. I think it's wonderful. So we almost. At the end of the episode, would you guys like to say happy Hanukkah? Would you like to say some wishes to your family, to your friends?
To me, everybody, happy Hanukkah. To my four sons, they're not children anymore, and their children and their families, and friends that I've had for a very, very long time, since I was 3 years old. I think I still have the same friends, so it's wonderful to have all that.
Just happy holidays to all. I hope it's a joyous season. I hope all the wars end, and light approaches us, and to make it a better new year.
Right. And peace and.
Peace
around the world, and happiness and health to everybody, and just happy Hanukkah. I'm going to talk also about Christmas. In 2 weeks, we're going to talk how is it to celebrate Christmas in Brazil. I'm hoping to have my dear friend from Brazil. She will share her traditions and Brazilian traditions during Christmas. So I'm looking forward to it. Thank you for being with us. Thank you for accepting the invitation and coming to our studio. Thank you for being here, sharing your traditions. It was such a pleasure to have you over here. Thank you for watching us. My name is Aggie Cersosimo, and see you soon.
Bye-bye.